All right, welcome to Swap Meet episode 3. We've split it up into 2 episodes now, so it's 2 albums per episode. This week, or this episode, is Trey and Thomas. What are y'all's albums?
I had OK Computer by Radiohead.
I had Exodus by Bob Marley, the regular version, not of the other 3 remastered versions.
Yeah, you had to. Was there or just a regular version on Spotify, or did
No,
you
there
have
was
to,
not.
You just had to only listen to the first 10 songs
Yeah,
or something?
pretty much. Because the remastered version, it had the regular versions, and then it had a remix of the songs, and then it had the live version of the songs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Exodus
Okay.
by Bob Marley and the Wailers. The first version I listened to was called Exodus 40 Mix, because it was a remix by his son Ziggy Marley.
Yeah.
And it was curated by him, and he took like vocals that weren't put in the songs and put those in, and added like other instruments that weren't in the original songs and put them in. And he also ordered the songs, the track list in a different way. So it goes from political songs like Exodus and Natural Mystic, and then it goes into like songs about politics and love, like Jamming, which is about like unity and one love, which I think I need to explain. And then it goes further into love with Turn Your Lights Down, which is just seems like a love song.
It is.
Yeah. And then Three Little Birds and So Much Things to Say is what he ends it off with.
It's kind of weird because the original album was already structured in 2 halves, where one was religious and one was like a mix between sex and like it was like one was the first half was political, and the second half was a mix between sex and religion.
Was it a double album?
No, it was just split in like.
I feel like the way they Ziggy did this one, it kind of like blended the two with One Love. Because on the regular version, One Love is the very last song, and I feel like One Love covers both like religious things and love, obviously. So I think I think this is a better way to list the track. But he also added things to songs, like in One Love, he added ad-libs, where he'll go like, yes, Jesus, or he'll start laughing or something, which I thought was,
He says Jesus? Because the whole, the thing, like, it sounds, it's hard to, sometimes you don't know what he's saying, but, like, the Rastafarian thing, it's, they call their god Jah. They call him Jah.
that's probably what I was saying.
Yeah, if he says Jah, he's talking about, their whole concept is, like, there's a god that lives inside you at all times, and it's kind of like a Pan-African thing where there's like a...
You got it, obviously, when you get up.
Yeah.
But in So Much Things to Say, he does say, I wonder how they crucify Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
It's like pseudo-Christian, right?
I think.
Rastafarian is like, it's pseudo-Christian.
I don't know. So, I will say, of all the religious albums I've listened to, which are none, this one's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't listen to Christian music or stuff like that, but this is definitely something I'll come back to. Because it has that mix of
It's a classic.
Christian, and just bangers. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to go song by song. I don't know if you're going to.
That doesn't matter.
But, see, Natural Mystic is just... he says times are changing pretty much, and that we all have to face reality soon enough. And I like, there was, like, the jazzy saxophones in there. And also, I don't know if this is about every reggae artist, but there's that little drum, that starts every single song.
Yeah.
Is that in every single reggae song
I don't
ever,
know,
or
but
just
it's
Bob Marley?
in pretty much all Bob Marley.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know that until I listened to this album.
It's a
It starts every single song.
It's a reggae drumming staple. I can speak on that.
You're a reggae drummer.
I'm a drummer. I'm not a reggae drummer.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely different.
So
Just
my,
the K drums.
Yeah. Got me.
and then there's The Heathen, which was not in English at all.
Heathen.
Yeah, I don't know what is that? What is he saying?
The heathens back there upon the wall.
Oh, and he says something interesting. It says if you run away, he says something about the soldier that runs away is a soldier that fights another day. Which I thought was something very, very.
Or gets shot in the back.
Yeah, but being a coward, he says
Unless
gang,
he
gang.
deserts and never comes back.
Yeah, too.
All right. So the stated question is, did you like it?
The answer is yes. Favorite song, favorite track, Waiting in Vain.
Would you come back to it?
Oh yeah. Waiting in Vain. I liked it so much because it was relatable. It's about love and about how you might wait for someone to whatever, maybe they have a boyfriend or girlfriend, and you're waiting for them to get past them so that you can smash on that bit.
Yeah, but he's also like, go ahead and tell me because I don't want to wait for you.
Yeah.
And wait in vain.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
And the last question is,
waited all summer and waited all winter. He said.
He said he's fine with waiting as long as he knows it's gonna happen.
Yeah. As long as he get the.
did you find anything off of it?
No. Something I mentioned earlier to Hunter was, I haven't been listening to like the albums I'm getting and seen other artists relate to them. What I've been doing is, I'll get an album and then I'll listen to the albums that you guys have gotten to.
Okay.
Just have a perspective of what you guys listen to.
All right. So are you done?
Do you have anything to say about the album trade that maybe I didn't pick up on?
Let's see.
How well do you remember Guiltiness? Because I think he says they'll eat the bread of tomorrow or of sorrow. I don't know what the lyric is.
I think Guiltiness might be a political song about like people oppressing
Yeah,
blacks in Jamaica.
because it was in the Guiltiness section of the, the political section
Yeah.
of the album.
Yeah, pretty much. And even then, Exodus is pretty political too, even though it's supposedly in the.
What does Exodus mean exactly?
Exodus is like
The movement of the people.
Yeah,
it's a
that's what you're supposed to say.
yeah.
It's the movement of your people.
The movement of Jup people.
Jup people.
Exactly.
God's people.
Yeah.
I just realized.
It's like the Pan African thing.
You're right.
Okay, computer.
Bye.
Radiohead. Classic. It was okay.
Computer.
Wow.
Okay, not okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, it was good. Let me pull up this here yonder track list right back. All right.
Radiohead.
So,
Classic band.
Yeah.
Alternative rock.
It was. I like it. It's got a well, I would say unique if it wasn't for Muse and I guess kind of Coldplay, but those kind of came after.
Yeah.
So
And I don't think Radiohead and Coldplay are that similar. One of the songs, I wrote this down as I was listening to it. Let Down sounds Coldplay. It sounds like something that Chris Martin would bang over.
Ooh.
Bang over, like
Do
we'd
you
have
mean
sex.
like
No,
you mean
no,
make
he-
a banger
You know,
or
yeah, he'd make
have
a
sex?
banger. But obviously Radiohead is more ambient, more what's the word? More alternative, and more
Yeah, I don't know. Muse is pretty
experimental.
I guess. I will say, I like the way he sings, but I will say
Tom York.
it does seem like he does have a lot of the same cadences over and over in the songs.
Yeah, I can see
and it
that.
seems like the songs all start with the format of they start with a more traditional kind of rock sound, and then as the song goes on, they start putting like vocal choruses in the background, or like not choruses, but like choral
Nice.
vocals.
Yeah.
Like there's multiple people singing in the background, and there's ambient noise and stuff like that, and they
That's
add
Yeah.
but it follows the format of starts out like a more generic rock song, ends with the more experimental stuff. It does that
that's
pretty
a lot,
much every
that's
song.
a lot of the endings. Paranoid Android. What's that song? 6 minutes, 7 minutes long.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it though, because
Yeah,
it
it-
changes up so
yeah,
much.
it changes a lot.
Like
The part with the guitar solo. I think it's guitar solo. I don't remember if all the instruments stopped, but
I don't know. I like the part. I think the best part of the song is after the second verse. It just sounds like a. I think it just sounds like a bass line, but I guess it's on guitar. I'm not really sure. I can't remember, but it just sounds like a mean ass line.
yeah, that song is.
Yeah,
Really good.
yeah. Sure.
That's the Pretender of that album.
Subterranean Homesick Alien. Fun fact. Named
Great
after
rhyme.
a Bob Dylan song called Subterranean Homesick Blues.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I learned something today.
Exit music for a film. First half is boring. Second half is good. First half is just there's not enough going on.
Which was written for
For the
the ending
Romeo
of a
and
film.
Juliet movie,
Yeah.
that they did not use that song in the movie. They used a different song by Radiohead.
I thought they actually used it, but I didn't read that. I didn't read that part.
Fitter or Happier isn't really a song.
Yes.
It's
They got Stephen Hawking to feature on that track.
yeah.
Classic.
I'd say the worst song was Climbing Up the Walls.
I think Let Down. I think all the songs I like, but I think if I had to pick one that was not as good as the others, I think it was Let Down, just because it's kind of samey as all the other ones, and it's not that different. I think Coming Down with the way they distort his voice a little bit, and I guess I don't know if you felt this way, but it could seem a little annoying what they do to his voice in climbing down. But I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought that of all the songs, I liked every song on the album. Every song, Fit or Happier isn't really a song, except for Climbing Up the Walls.
Yeah, climbing up the walls. I want to say climbing down. I let down and climbing up the walls.
And there were a lot of songs that sounded familiar to me, like I'd heard them before.
Yeah. I think Radiohead is everyone knows more than one Radiohead song, but the only one they can name is Creep.
Yeah,
which isn't on this album.
Like I was pretty sure I'd heard some of Airbag, Karma Police. I don't know if I'd heard it before or I've just listened to it so much since you gave me the album that I'm familiar with it now. And The Tourist, I heard the Slow Down where he says that. I heard that before. And maybe Paranoid Android.
Yeah. The whole way I got into Radiohead was I was in the car with my dad and we're listening to music and Paranoid Android by Radiohead came on and my dad goes, this is not word for word, but he goes, that's a banger. You should go listen to it. So I listened to the whole album. I was like, he's right.
Yeah.
Great song. Great album.
Your dad got you into Radiohead.
Yeah. Just for that one song.
It was good enough that It was really good. It was a really good album.
Good enough.
I meant to say it was good enough that I'm going to listen to more. Like, I started listening to Kid A a little bit, not just like one or two.
Yeah, I was going to give you Kid A, but I figured people debate whether OK Computer or Kid A is better.
Yeah.
I think OK Computer is more like traditional, although it's experimental, but it's more grounded in something that you would enjoy. Where Kid A is it's not way more experimental, but it's a lot more experimental than the other music that was going on at that time. So yeah, we both got classic albums. We both enjoyed them. You got onto Radiohead and you even started listening to Kid A.
That's more than can be said for me and Hunter, which is about to be a fight. I don't know.
This was not the main event. This was the calm wrestling match beforehand.
This is
the main event where they get thrown off tables and
featherweight match.
So thank you for the nice good album you gave me.
And you're welcome.
So
are we gonna go ahead and say?
Hold on. So Thomas is gonna give me an album, and Trey is gonna give Hunter an album, which means you'll have to announce what albums we got this episode.
Right now, I haven't decided yet. Shoot.
What do you mean you haven't decided? All right. Trey, what are you gonna give Hunter?
No, you are getting Crooked Rain by Pavement.
Okay.
It's like an indie band from the 90s. Okay. They were really anti-corporate.
Acceptable.
I agree.
Anti-corporate, like Rage Against the Machine anti-corporate?
Yes.
Okay.
Like they never joined a major label, I don't think, or they were like they got popular because of the album Crooked Rain, and they didn't like it.
Who?
They didn't like that they got popular.
Okay.
It's like Nirvana. Yeah.
Okay. I think I have my album. Okay, I'm giving Tanner Reflections of a Floating World by Elder.
Okay. Reflections of a what?
Floating World.
Floating World by Elder.
It's either. I think it's. I'm certain it's Floating World.
All right. So
have fun.
Now for the main event.
Ding 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 ding.